Alright guys, hello DNS members and whoever else may be watching. This is DNS member Jans Black. I'm going to be giving a tutorial on scanning. This will be part 1, just normal anomaly / signature scanning. Okay, if you notice, I have a Proteus here for scanning.
Why would you want to use that ship for scanning? Does the other ship have better bonuses?
No, and I'll show you why. Go to fitting here. If you have a fail fit like I do, you'll notice the Emerge Locus Analyzer gives you a 10% scan increase the scan strength to probes per level, and 99% reduced CPU need for scan probe launchers. So that actually helps me to scan better without using up any rig slots for it. Alright, now the next subject is a debatable topic on probe placement. I already have a probe launcher here, and for signature scanning I like to use core probes. You can use the combat probes, but you can't get as good of a result. My current skills now, I can have up to 7 in space. So let's go ahead and launch those all out. Now they're all launched out, important to remember is that you want to cloak up if you can, if at all possible, because you won't be spending too much time, or you shouldn't be spending too much time looking at the local area. By the way, I'm in T-Tech A. I think Maverick Navy might not like it that I'm here, but oh well, they're never here, so I don't care. Bang. Now you go to your AFK cloaking. F10. The F key, F10, will bring up your map. Then go to your scanner. Now, pro tip to remember: most signatures / anomalies can't be detected, or they won't be further than 4 AU away from a celestial. Best way I like to do it is start from the outside and work in, holding down shift to move all probes. And we'll just start right here, and like I said, 4 AU. Now I've already got them all out, I'll just start setting up my pattern. Now you can do this in a variety of different ways, but I'll show you my pattern, which works well every time. You know, different people, like I said, you know, may have a reason to argue with it or whatnot, but you know, hey, this is the one I use. Now obviously for combat ship scanning, you wouldn't necessarily take all this time in setting them up and everything, because the essence is you need the speed. Whereas right now we're scanning for signatures, I'm going to get it so I can find out what that signature is with the least repositioning of the probes. Okay, now I have a triangle, a big triangle, then you have the little triangle, and then you have this center probe here. So starting from the outside, we'll hit our analyze button. Nothing here. So instead of resizing your probes and getting all confused and stuff like that, you just shift and drag it over to your next one. Now the reason why you want to work from outside in is so you're not getting confused as to where your signatures are. Since they're only 4 AU away, you can pretty much narrow all of them down by doing like this. One cosmic signature, MVH. Can't tell what it is yet because our signal strength is only 21%. But as you can tell, we do have at least 4 probes on it because it's a single signature here, not a star or ring or any of that other bullcrap. So I'm just going to shift drag and move the probes again. Now don't get too dizzy by all the moving. What you're trying to do is you're trying to center this probe, the middle probe, on that there, so you have as much coverage as possible, and you just turn the camera in every way so you can help orient yourself. Alright, once that's centered and not moving, well, now it's yellow, you can see the scan signature is below 50%, so I can tell you right now that this right here is going to be an unstable wormhole, because if it tells you it's unknown before it gets to above 50%, it's 99% chance going to be an unstable wormhole in the type. So if we were in a wormhole scanning down signatures, this one would be one that we want to go for. So now that I have it down, I just bring my probes in a little bit more. And at this point in the stage, it really doesn't matter how you position them or whatnot. You just want to get them close. With my skills, I'll probably be able to catch it at 100% upon this next scan. Or, okay, well, hey, this one turned out to be an Angel Military Complex, not a wormhole. So, instead of warping to it and say, ooh, how pretty is it, I want to warp to it, just right click on this, bookmark location. Bang, and now it shows up in your bookmarks list here. And then you can start the process all over again, but I like to recover all my probes. That way, if anyone was in local, you know, just having less probes on scan is always a good thing. Then what you want to do is, since you've already got it bookmarked, you don't want to get confused again, just ignore this result. That way it doesn't pop up in your scan list again. Now you can recall your probes while cloaked, but you can't reload, so just remember that. Alright, quickly check a system. You can just go ahead and set it to the highest it can while encompassing all of your celestials, and then hit and analyze. This will tell you if there's anything here. I have signatures selected right now, so it shouldn't show me anything but cosmic signatures, which are sites and wormholes and such. Oh, it tells me there's one more. So in order to find that, we've already scanned this one and we've scanned here, so it's got to be somewhere in this area right here. Once again, moving them all down to 4AU. Oh, and we can tell you it's right around here. In other words, this scan probe had detected it. So probably going to be around this area right here. And remember to cloak up. See, I made that one triangle. Now I'm just going down into the middle of this leg and putting a probe and sizing it down. Then going into the middle of this leg, sizing it down into the middle of the third one up here. Size it down, and then you have this triangle, and then you have one more, and you just put it in the center and bring it in even more. Alright, now we have two, but they're both the same. Now, why is that? When you have two of the same signatures, that means you only have 3 of your probes encompassing that site. So you need to triangulate it, and a good way to do that is to look at the 2 signatures. Remember what I said, they have to have 3 probes around it, 3 and only 3. If it was less than 3, it wouldn't be 2 signatures. If it were more than 3, it'd only be 1. So if we can look here, we can see that this one has this probe around it, this probe around it, and this probe around it. So it's probably this one. We can look up here and count. This one has 1, 2, 3. It's like got 4 around it. So if it were this one, it would be 1 instead of the 2. So this one only has 3 around it. We're going to drag our probes down and check. Just remember where that is, because if this wasn't it, then it's up there. May not have been it. Might have been off in in calculating. 2 for 2 wrong today. It's okay. Oh, this is a radar site. It's gonna be pretty juicy. Radar sites, you need hacking, i.e. the code breaker module, whereas the other ones require different stuff. We'll go through that later. But now that it's yellow, I usually like to wait till it's yellow before I resize my probes down to about 5 AU. And you only need 4 probes to be able to scan. So if you don't have the skills to put 7 out, I mean, don't worry about it. That's really not necessary. So you could just be able to do it with 4 like this right here. Alright, Central Angel Survey Site. This stuff right here has some pretty good stuff in it. I think it's one of the higher end Angel radar sites, so I'll come out here and run it later. So bookmark this location. Now it's there as well. Now I can just recover all my probes. Question mark, question mark, question mark, profit. Alright guys, this will be the conclusion of one of my first videos made, going over the basics of scanning down sites and anomalies as such. If you have any more questions or suggestions, just let me know. I'm always on TeamSpeak. Alright, Chance Black, signing off.